Welcome back to part 3 of honoring your body. So today I want to talk about movement, about our physical bodies and movement, and what does that look like to honoring our bodies. We've already covered nutrition, which is a big part. We grazed the surface with that, telling you guys to start tracking macros so you could see what you're actually eating. And now we're going to talk about movement. So our bodies are not our own; they were paid for with a price. With Jesus Christ, and they house our temple. You know, they are our temple. They house our Holy Spirit, and so we must steward them well, and so that we are able to do all the things that God has called us to do. So we need to stay physically fit so we can do all the awesome things that God has called us to do. So first of all, we have to start moving, all right? And that could look a whole bunch of ways. That could be playing with your kids. That could be getting out and going for walks. That could be riding a bike. That could be swimming. Just start moving, okay? That doesn't mean you need to go do gobs of cardio and Zumba and spin and all the things and get crazy, because we don't need to stress our bodies out. We just have to really start moving, okay? So if you're not moving, get up, start moving. And you know I like data, you know I like tracking. Get a watch, get a Fitbit, get something to track how much activity you're doing in a day. Again, you won't know until you start tracking. So once you start tracking, if you see that you're only getting about maybe 3,000 steps a day, let's try to push that to 5,000. If you're getting 7,000 a day, let's try to push that to 9 or 10,000. Gradually, progressively push that, okay, so that it becomes more and more. My goal for most of my clients is to be around 10 to 12,000 steps a day, okay? But if you're already doing that and you want to ask me, which I hear all the time, Kelly, what is like the one exercise I can do that can really make a difference in my body composition? Well, what is body composition changes? Body composition is when we're going to lose fat and gain muscle. So honestly, you could be like, say you're 150 pounds today, you could lose 10 pounds of fat, gain 10 pounds of muscle, and you're still 150 pounds on the scale. So that's again why the scale is very deceiving, okay? Because your body looks completely different and you've dropped a bunch of sizes, right? But the one exercise that you can really start doing today is strength training, okay? If I was your coach and you just said, Kelly, just tell me one thing that I can do differently, I would say start strength training. Besides what we talked about the other day with the nutritional tracking, okay? Strength training, number one, it is the only proven way to increase bone density and prevent it from decreasing. You can reverse that and prevent it from decreasing, okay? So as we age, we just keep, bone density just keeps going down every day. As soon as we hit puberty, this starts happening. So strength training is the one proven way to stop that and even reverse it, okay? Increase strength, all right? So when you have increased strength, you feel better, you're more capable, you're more able, you're less dependent on others. Decrease risk of injury. Guys, when we're weak and frail, we are at a higher risk of getting hurt. Just carrying the laundry up the stairs, you throw out your back. Picking up your children, running and playing with your children. When you are frail and weak and don't have a good amount of muscle mass, you are putting yourself at risk of injury, okay? And then once you get injury, it's like 20 steps back, and now you need somebody to help you. Now you can't do what you're called to do, you want to be an able body. There is nothing better than being an able body. I tell you a short story. I went to the Bone and Joint Clinic the other day for something, and I was just awakened by how many people in there were just broken. They were just so unhealthy and broken, and many couldn't walk for several different reasons, right? But it just made me realize, like, God, I am so thankful that I have an able body. I'm able to do so much, right? Forget about the vanity. Forget about, oh, I look this certain way. I am able to play with my kids, to run up the stairs, to grab the laundry, to put my suitcase in the overhead compartment without any help, to, carry a kid, carry a suitcase, and run after a taxi if I need to. I'm able because I am preventative, because I'm taking all those steps. And God has called us to do a lot of great things. Whether they're big or small, you need to be able, physically able. So strength training is going to be the one thing I'm going to tell you that you need to start doing. With that being in mind, you need to hire a coach, okay? Don't just jump into it and start doing your own thing. Programming is really key to have a successful strength program. for you and your goals. Remember, I like to talk a lot about context. What is the goal? You know, are you trying to be a better football player? Are you trying to be a better tennis player? Are you trying to be a marathon runner? Those are going to be all completely different programs. Are you trying to just be the fittest, best you? Most likely, okay? So hire a coach, hire a professional, and they will design the program for your goals and your fitness level and take you from where you are and progress. But you want to do it safe and you want to do it right. We don't want to get hurt, okay? So if there's one thing I can tell you to start doing, if you're already moving and you're ready to see body composition change and you're ready to feel fitter and you're ready to be stronger, is strength training. 2 to 3 times a week with a coach. You can either hire a personal trainer, you can go to a group training atmosphere, but I'm going to tell you that's like one of the best things you can do for yourself. All right, we can do that in-house at Temple Fitness. We can do that with Strength Sisters, but either way, find an expert. Start today if you're ready. Start strength training, and comment below if you have any questions on strength training or want more information about it. And remember, honor your body.